Hey there, Ramsey dog owners. You already know how much better life is with a well-behaved pup. So let's talk about how to find the perfect trainer to help you and your best friend get on the right track. Just picture it for a second. You're taking a walk on the trails, maybe around your own block, and there's no pulling, no lunging, no barking at every little thing. Just a nice, calm, enjoyable walk. That's the dream, isn't it? A great trainer can absolutely help you get there. Okay, so before you start Googling trainers, it's really helpful to know what you're even looking for. We're going to cover the basic training methods and the different ways you can get that training. So the big one you're going to hear about is positive reinforcement. And really, it's the gold standard for modern humane training. It's not just about handing out treats all the time. It's about rewarding your dog when they make a good choice, which teaches them that listening to you is actually a really great thing. This builds a ton of trust and makes that good behavior stick for the long haul. When it comes to the how, you've pretty much got two main paths: group classes or private sessions. Group classes are awesome for getting your dog used to being around other dogs and people in a safe space. But if you have a really specific issue you want to work on, like, say, barking at the front window, private lessons are perfect because the trainer comes right to your home to tackle the problem where it actually happens. And remember, not all training is created equal. There are different programs for different needs. You've got your puppy classes, which are all about the essentials, house training, not nipping. Then there's basic obedience, which is your classic sit, stay, and come. And for dogs with bigger struggles, like being really fearful or reactive, you'd look for something more specialized called behavior modification. All right, now that you know the basics, let's get into the nitty-gritty. How do you actually choose a trainer here in the Ramsey area? What should you be looking for to make sure you get a good one? First up, let's talk about the budget. You're going to see a pretty wide range of prices around Ramsey. And that makes sense, right? A trainer with years of experience and a bunch of certifications is probably going to cost more, and a group class will have a very different price tag than an intensive one-on-one program. So just to give you a ballpark figure, you can expect to pay somewhere in this range for a single 1-hour private lesson. It's a good number to have in your head as you start looking. Oh, and keep an eye out for packages of multiple sessions. A lot of trainers offer them, and they can definitely save you some money. This is a big one. You really want to know who you're trusting with your dog. Look for credentials like CPD-TKA or KPA-CTP. I know, they look like just a bunch of letters, but they're important. They mean that the trainer has actually studied, passed exams, and is committed to staying up to date on the best and most humane training methods out there. Okay, so when you find a trainer you're interested in, don't be shy. You need to interview them. Have a list of questions ready to go. You should definitely ask about their training philosophy, what tools they use, their prices, of course, and how you'll both know your dog is making progress. The more prepared you are, the better that first conversation will be. All right, let's bring it all home to Ramsey. Being a great dog owner here means knowing the local rules of the road, so to speak. Plus, we'll talk about some great local spots where you can go and practice all those new skills you're learning. Here's a number you really need to remember: 6 feet. Anoka County has a leash law that says your leash cannot be any longer than that in public places. The only exception is if you're in a designated off-leash dog park. It's all about keeping everyone and every dog safe and comfortable. And besides the leash law, there are a couple of other things to keep on your radar. Your dog needs to have their current rabies tag on their collar whenever you're out. And, nobody loves a dog that barks nonstop, so there are rules about nuisance barking, which, by the way, is something that good training can definitely help solve. So where can you go to show off all your hard work? Well, the Ramsey Dog Park over at Rum River Central Regional Park is a fantastic spot to work on that off-leash recall. And for practicing polite leash walking skills, you really can't beat the park's trail system. You'll get plenty of real-life distractions there, like other walkers, cyclists, and other dogs. So there you have it. You know what to look for, what to ask, and what the local rules are. Now it's your turn to take all this information and put it to good use. It's time to start searching and find that trainer who feels like the perfect match for you and your dog. At the end of the day, finding a good trainer is all about making your life with your dog better. It means enjoying those walks more, having a more peaceful home, and just being a good neighbor. Having a well-trained dog makes you a welcome part of the whole Ramsey community. We wish you the absolute best on your training journey.